That music was yikers.
I wanted to shut myself in a room.
I'm so
I
glad.
almost fell asleep.
I felt depressed.
That's what you need.
You would have started the podcast, and I would have been fucking snoring my ass off.
You've literally made me depressed.
I'm glad.
It wasn't quite depressing. It was just, fucking hell.
Fall
Not
asleep to
upbeat,
that.
was it?
It was not upbeat. It definitely was not upbeat. It was far from upbeat.
Wait a minute, it's fine.
I felt like something else. I felt like a bit of me inside come out.
Pardon?
Excuse me, I think you've got to keep that to
Slow
yourself.
down there, Lewis. I mean, I don't wish to know what you did during that in music.
I know this is supposed to be somewhat of a personal podcast, but we don't want to know about your fucking genitals, right?
Yikes, honestly.
Fucking disgusting.
Right.
Disgusting.
Well,
So it's another day.
Another
It's
dawn.
another day.
It's been a week and minus 2 days.
Wait, what?
What?
It's been 5 days.
It's been a week.
It's been a week. Minus 2 days. I like it.
So 5 days in all, but yeah.
Yeah, because of your shitty planning.
Well, I've got stuff on this weekend, so we had to do
No,
it today.
I mean, we were meant to do it yesterday, but what happened, though? What happened?
Oh,
What happened,
yeah.
though?
Well, I got stuck in a real good game of what do you call it? F1. Me and George, which was something else, because me and George are now professional F1 racers, as you know.
I like it. I like it.
Didn't go great. I mean, me and George got well.
I feel like only one person did well in this.
Neither of us did well. I DNF'd both races, and George came last. But in the starting stage, we both started first and second. So, yeah, not great. Not a great turnout.
Congrats on that, at least, Lewis. Congrats on that.
Congrats, mate. It took us, me and George, about an hour and a half just to get through the. You know, that's when you watch F1 and they do like that weird. They do the first lap and it's like warming the tyres up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that took me and George about, I don't know, 10, 11 attempts, because either we'd keep
crashing
crashing
this lap.
Yeah, because we'd either keep crashing into each other by trying to race each other on the warm-up lap, or that we wouldn't set off correctly, and then we'd get disqualified straight away, or we'd overtake others. So yeah, it was great. It was a good experience yesterday.
At least you're trying to get a career out of lockdown, you know? At least you're trying.
Well, yeah, I mean, by the end of it, I'll be an F1 professional. Well, I'm playing on easy mode, but, you know...
Yeah, F1 profesh.
I can't beat easy mode people. I'm still coming last, but...
But I say, the streams that I watch, you know, I kind of feel sad sometimes watching you play that game.
Whoa, what? What's that? F1 or the Rocket League?
F1, both really.
Both, yeah.
Just your stream in general. I just feel a
It's
bit
just a sad
sad.
time.
I'm a good player. I'm a legend player.
You
shall I
are
say.
in
Actually,
fact legend.
I
That
am.
is what you are.
You're
I am.
definitely a foot.
Yeah. I'd agree with that. But, do you want to go to the topic in hand? Skip fucking F1 driving?
Nah, Lewis, I want to hear your F1 experience.
No, I don't want to hear.
Yeah,
my
I want to
F1 experience
hear
anymore.
what sponsors you got coming up, you know, with your F1 career.
Well, Renault, that's who we're with. Then we retired from Renault because we were shit, so we upgraded to Red Bull.
So you didn't retire from Renault, you got fired.
Yeah, we
Sorry.
quit. We quit instantly because we didn't want any part of that. Because we were so...
You didn't even drive back to the fucking pit, did you? You just drove off with the car.
we quit the game and abandoned it.
You didn't want to face the pit crew.
No, definitely not. But yeah, that was something else. But yeah, let's go to the topic at hand and get off about my bloody F1 career.
Your shit F1 career.
I mean, we can't ignore it, Lewis. It's now president in front of us.
No, it's skipped.
It
That's
is now
gone.
the president in front of us.
Yeah.
It's over and gone. It's gone. Will.
Over and gone.
President is gone.
Damn it.
Go on, Will. Will, start us off with one of your drunken night out experiences. Something that
I've got a
memorable,
great
if
one.
you can remember any.
Exactly. I got a great one. Basically, yeah, I don't remember it. That's my night out
That's a good
experience.
story.
That is
I
the
remember
worst thing I've ever heard.
I
That
mean,
was a great experience.
Lewis, you can fill them
Cheers
in
for
a lot more
coming
about
out.
me falling down some stairs, but
Actually,
I don't
yeah,
remember
that
this.
was that James's birthday?
that
was
was
James.
indeed James's birthday.
James's birthday in Zinc up the second flight of stairs, and you were absolutely fucking smashed out your face.
I don't remember it. Mate.
And then I was standing behind you, and I think the other lads went downstairs and said, "Oh, we're heading downstairs now." And then what do? You just go to the top of the stairs and you look down. And you stand. Remember, you standing there, and then you take your first step, and then it sort of went slow motion from then on.
Wait, which stairs is it? Is it like the one entrance stairs or the stairs to get up to like TC?
It was the first set of stairs that goes up to the
L-shaped?
tropical area.
Oh,
Like that
right.
L-shape.
Those stairs. I can understand why that had bruises on my ribs and stuff the next morning.
It was right at the
Yikes.
top. You were by that, that big mirror, like you hits you straight away.
Yeah.
You were right up top there, and you stood there, and you were like, right, we're going downstairs. It's sort of like you were prepping. It's like you were about to do a 100-meter sprint or something.
Honestly, I probably was.
And you held onto the bar. You
Long
did that. And
jumping,
then
mate.
you did. It was a long jump. And then you held onto the bar, and then you put your right
Long
foot.
fucking fool.
And then you and then your right foot went a bit wobbly. So then you decided to let go of the bar, which is great. And then you sort of like did like a left turn, then went fully onto your like basically like on your side like this, and then you just went. You just went to the bottom, and then you just got up again, and then you fell down the next step of stairs, flight of stairs, and then you got kicked out.
Fantastic.
But it's alright because we were leaving anyway.
Yeah,
We were done.
Exactly.
we were on the way out.
It was about 12:30 and we were done.
Make it 10:30.
Literally, all I remember from that night, we got to Prees at Yoursless,
Yeah.
had a couple of ciders, a couple of beers.
Oh shit! Was it at my house? We went for praise.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
And
Yeah,
I
it
remember
was, wasn't
splitting
it?
a bottle of sours between me and James.
Oh, that was the night I
Oh,
did that shot.
that was when I couldn't fucking unlock my phone. I was sat in the kitchen trying to unlock my phone. I just couldn't
we
do
just sat
it.
in the kitchen, and then me and you shared this bottle of sours, and I'm pretty sure I had like good 4/5 of it. Me and Marco then had Disaronno.
Probably
and
straight vodka at that
I remember
point.
getting in George's car, no, Mars's car.
No, Mars came out. We got in a taxi, didn't we?
No, someone drove us in, dropped us off at Iceland.
Oh no, it was Mars, and he did 2 lifts. That was
Yeah, he
it.
did 2 trips because we couldn't fit on one. I
Yeah.
remember getting to Iceland, playing on like the parking concrete thing.
Oh
to separate
shit! Yeah, I
them,
remember.
and falling off
I remember
those.
getting there, and you were fucking like doing. You were doing like weird shit on that gate when we got there.
Gay?
Do you know that in Tesco car park in town? There's that gate. I don't know what it is, and you were fucking around on that.
Oh.
You were
Wow.
drunk out of your mind. Marco was there. I think. No,
Yeah,
was it you, James? Marco that went.
No, me and
Marco.
Marco. the
I was
first ride.
second. I was second.
Yeah, it was you, Marco. Yeah, it was you, Marco. Marco was there. Like, oh, mate, I can't control him. He's fucking gone.
Yeah, I mean, I was. I remember playing on the concrete like things, balancing on them, and then that's it. I
Yeah, it
remember
was,
roughly on a bridge when we left Zinc. I remember James talking to some female.
Oh,
Female.
was I?
Yeah,
That's quite
I
fucking
think,
shocking.
I think it was a friend of yours. I don't know.
Oh wait, was this the night that girl you helped her back to the house?
No,
Yeah. Was it not?
no, it wasn't. No,
It was that different night?
I don't think it was.
It was
I mean,
one of
That
your,
sounds really creepy. How I put that.
you helped
It's
one of your
hard-
friends home.
Yeah, let's just leave that one at that. I helped the girl home.
You helped the girl home, I'm pretty sure. I remember a girl's voice and your voice, and you're saying we need to get Will home.
Oh, I can't remember. But I remember earlier on that night when you guys gave me that shot, and
But yeah.
there was that Jaeger shot. Remember? And I was like, "That's not too bad." And then half a second later, I was sick all over myself. That was that night, was it? That must have been that night because we wouldn't have gone.
That was just us that night. That was just like.
Were you
us.
not there, Will, that night?
I can't remember.
Like I did that Jaeger. Mars. No, that was my birthday, wasn't it? Because Mars bought me a. Well, he didn't buy me. He gave me a Jaeger.
Played
shot
like
thing.
4-player poker, and it was.
Oh yeah, no,
Dreadful.
I remember that now. That was something else. That was a different night. Oh, you remember that? Actually, it wasn't long ago. The other one. I don't know if Will was out on this one. The one where I was in Mambo. I think we were all in Mambo, and then you guys. I think George got rowdy with someone that night.
Oh, he hit someone on the top of the head with one of his cups.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I saw it, and then he got fucking. This other guy got really assy, and then there was like nearly a fight outside.
Yeah, and then you got. This is the best part. Is that not a lot of you know? Is that you fuckers left me in there. So you all, George like did something to this guy, and then you all got rowdy, and then George, I remember coming up to us and going like, "Well, there's gonna be a fight in a minute. We're gonna go outside, we're gonna fight some people."
George is trying to
Fuck
defend
'em up.
himself, by the way.
Was Harry there? Is that the
Yeah,
night that Harry was
yeah.
there?
Yeah, Harry and Marcus, and I think
Oh,
Max.
those guys were cunts.
Max Edwards was there as well that night, wasn't he?
What?
Max-
I have never gone out.
No, we didn't go out with
Drinking.
him, but we met them there. It was him and oh shit, who was he with? I can't remember who he was with. He was with someone.
Yeah, but I say it was Ollie, wasn't it? Not George.
No, George. Oh shit, no, there was tons of us out that night, wasn't there?
As literally
yeah,
it was like
too many.
everyone.
George, yeah.
That's the only night. That
Oh yeah,
ever
that's it.
happened.
He bashed into Ollie, and then George got rowdy with this guy and was like, "Mate, you walked into him. Now fuck off," or something like that.
I don't know.
And then you all left. You all went out there and left me in there. I went to the toilet, and then I was walking around Mambo for freaking ages looking for you guys, even though it was half shut. And then it came outside, and then apparently there was a fight, and you guys just left me. You were down by Debenhams, walking away.
There wasn't a fight.
It wasn't a fight.
It was,
We talked away out of it.
no.
I was trying to de-escalate it all because it just sounded all a bit fucking weird.
I was just like, oh, let's calm down here, lads. And I get call a pussy, and I'm like, no, just calm the fuck down. We're fine.
Luckily, there was one person there with a brain on their side, you know?
I mean, I don't think so. There was
The
that
rest
little
of them,
short man
they were all
syndrome man.
twats.
He was like squaring up to everyone. We were like, what? Go away. Shoot.
Fucking mini-me running at me.
Literally, I was like, what? Go away.
I didn't see any of that. The only part I saw was when Hayden. I can't remember what it was over, but Hayden got like nearly had a fight with this guy when I came outside. I don't know what it was
No,
about.
that was when he was with, what's her name, I think.
Oh, his ex.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they.
That's what, fucking hell, a lot happened that night, and I could barely remember any of it.
Where did we go
remember most of
before
that
that?
night.
Where did we go before that?
Probably.
Oh, we were in Cold Orchard. Are we not?
Were we?
No, I
at
can't
Cold
remember
Orchard?
at all. I can't remember. Oh no, wait. Were we at well, that it was a German pub. That one.
Oh, Beer Keller? No, we weren't there.
Weren't we at Beer Keller?
Nah.
No.
That was close. That's long been
I don't think.
since we went
I
out
don't.
there.
I don't think I've ever been to Beer Keller as well.
It must have been the unless we were retro.
I think we must have
Unless
literally
that-
gone straight to Mambo's.
We definitely.
Unless we start off at
We might
Perkin.
have.
Oh no, we were in Perkin. We had the massive table, didn't we?
Oh shit! Yeah, because we met everyone at Perky, and then
It was
we were
like
a massive
12 of
group.
us around this table.
Yeah, that's it. And then we were playing that oh, what is it? That
I feel like that one was recent for some reason. Why do I feel like that night was actually recent? Not
probably
like
was.
crazy recent, but like
It was that we were playing that game where they go like whoop whoop. I can't remember exactly how it goes, but you
It's
do
before
like
Marco's birthday. I can't remember.
you do like doubles or something like that. Remember? And then it goes around, and then you do the tequila shot. If you
there's a
lose,
reasoning for us to be out because there's only ever a reason if we're out.
I think the only reason,
Especially if Will was there.
Yeah, I'm like, I only come at fucking birthdays and New Year's.
unless it was like everyone came back from uni. Oh, Goggles, that was it. There we go. It was Goggles. Remember that? That horrific game that ended up in taking a tequila shot at the end of it.
Oh, dear. Wait, was I still at uni when we went out then?
Probably.
Yeah, you would
so
have
it
been.
must
So
have been.
it was because Ollie and all that was out as well, and Rory. So it must have been like uni must have come back.
Yeah, it was like a summer.
Yeah, it would have been like
God.
yeah, around about that point. It's longer ago than
That's a long time.
Everything.
That's a long time ago.
very long time ago. And
Jeez.
I think the most recent night I've had with then I didn't. Well, have we actually gone out since then? Like,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
since
we've gone out
then,
loads.
but- I can't remember actually last time we went out, but that's probably because
Last time we went out was
coronavirus.
New Year's, right?
New Year's. What did we do New Year's?
Like properly went out.
No, I didn't go out New Year's because I had a fucked up foot.
Oh yeah.
What a fucking brilliant Christmas.
Yeah, that was a great Christmas.
I mean, the time before that was what? Marco's birthday?
James's birthday.
Probably mine.
James's birthday? Was that the one Marco... put it bluntly,
No,
throw out
Marco's-
all outside of George's.
Marco's birthday was a tragic. That was the one where.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
we
I
just
remember.
just got to Mambo's, and it was like, yeah, cheers, lads, for a good night out. We didn't even go out. We just got to Mambo's, and it was like, do you know what, lads? You know, I'm alright if we go home now. To be honest, like.
Oh, the
was a
leg
good
hair
night.
waxing. That was... What was that?
Oh, leg hair wax.
That
That was
was
George's
recent.
birthday. George's birthday.
Yes.
Oh my fucking god!
George's whole leg got waxed that night.
Oh, dear.
I think that was a Marco idea as well.
That
Yeah,
was.
Marco
Bought the
bought-
Veet strips.
Yeah, Marco bought them for George's birthday.
He also bought the Smell of Ice. It was a great time.
No, that was that was a pretty good night. The best night I actually had before that would have been, I don't think you guys were there. It was me, George, and a mate of ours called Darren, and we went to.
Oh, you and fucking
Actually,
fuck me, Darren. Fuck me.
fuck off. I've actually got George had nearly pulled that night, but once again,
Big old
actually,
knee pulled.
This time he didn't say he had a girlfriend. This time he just forgot that girl tried to talk to him. So we went to Molly Malone's.
Can't be calling George out, right?
He just said, fuck off.
Poor George. Nobody knows who George is, right? George
We
is
had
just
a-
a placeholder name, right?
Yeah. Insert name
We had,
here. This happened to be George.
We went to Molly Malone's.
Fuck
we had a
off,
few
right?
drinks. And then we went to oh shit, where did we go then? Retro. And then we left Retro and we were gone at this point. And then we walk into Mambo and George bumped into these. Well, Darren was talking to these girls and then George bumped into one of them girls' friends.
Wait, when you
Then
say
George-
bumped, do you mean like whoops? Or
He
like.
literally walked
Yeah,
into
sort of like that.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was sort of started off with the conversation like, I don't even know who those people are. And then, you know, the old drunk start off talk, blah, blah, blah. They're my friends, they're his friends, blah, blah, blah. And then George started talking to this girl. They were getting along in that. I was walking behind because I was fucked. I was singing Swansea City chants. And then George walks into Mambo with his girl. And then he just walks off. He just stops talking to her, just walks off to the bar because I walked ahead at that point, and he just left her and then came straight to us. Just completely forgot about that point. And then later on, I tried to set him up with these other girls, and then he just and then he passed out in Mambo. That was it, on a chair, and he couldn't move.
Nice. Solid.
Yeah, it was. Do you know the decking chairs just upstairs? He passed out there, and yeah, nothing. I tried to get him up constantly, and the only point he got up, then he went to buy another round, and Darren ordered him a glass of gin, not gin lemonade, just dry gin.
Just
So
dry
you had
gin,
it-
lovely.
Yes, so he had a glass full of gin, which cost him. Well, the whole bill cost him about 27 quid for about 3 drinks,
Nice.
which included a beer, a whole glass of gin, and this blue thing. I don't know what it was, probably WKD or something. But yeah, because that whole glass of gin
Was
cost
that
him.
yours?
No, I had a beer.
Sure, it was, Lewis.
I had the beer that night. I stopped. I didn't mix into the cocktails because we'd already been doing sambuca shots after every drink. Because we were buying every round we bought, you had to buy 3 sambucas. So you did the sambuca shot and then drank. But my round, I did jammy dodger shots. You've ever had that?
Can't say it rings a bell.
I made
I've
a
eaten a jammy dodger before. Tons of those.
completely different.
Shot it,
My brother said to me once about a jammy dodger shot, and he said it was absolutely disgusting. So when I was absolutely pissed up in the Retro, I decided to order a jammy dodger shot, and I think it was like Bailey's and maybe tequila in it or something else. It looked like a curdled shot, basically. It was something else, and then we did it, and when we did the shot, it just felt like whatever was in it had like curdled into like a lump. I just remember putting it in my mouth and it feeling like a massive lump of like, I don't know, like I don't know what to describe it as, like a bubble with water in it.
George was saying, wasn't it
Thinking about
tomato
that sensation.
juice?
It might have been tomato juice in it. Do you
Wait,
know
what did you say was in it? I fucking
It's-
blanked
it's-
out.
I heard Bailey's
jammy-
and tequila and some shit. I don't know.
Jammy dodger shot? Let me search it up.
Let's
quick.
get it. Hit it with Google.
Let's give it a Google because vegetarian option. There, I found a vegetarian.
Lovely.
So what is in it? 1 part Bailey Irish cream, 3 parts Chambord.
Chambord, okay.
I'm glad he's
And-
reading it.
Yeah.
So you got
He's-
a raspberry liqueur in there.
And then I think it had something like tomato juice in it as well. I'm not sure. I'm not sure past that point. Whatever it was,
Sounds
it was
beautiful.
fucking disgusting.
I'd assume it's tomato juice because a lot of drinks use tomato. Well, not a lot of drinks, but the majority that try and make themselves look fucking weird, it uses tomato juice.
Yeah. If it's trying to look red,
Yeah.
then yeah, probably.
You have any weird shots, Will, in your uni nights?
I wouldn't call them weird. That's standard ones, you know. Got all the flaming Zambucas and all that good stuff.
Flaming Sambuca.
Yeah, you get a Zambuca, you get a coffee bean, you light it on fire. You're supposed to blow it out, then chuck it back. I never blew it out. I burnt the whole of my throat. It was a good time.
It's like when I
No,
accidentally smoked the wrong end of the cigarette.
Fuck's sake.
Hard quotation marks there. Cigarettes.
Mmm,
But,
tasty.
disgusting. Actually, another weird drink that I've heard about in the past, and it's like a pumpkin shot or something like that. A pumpkin. I don't know, I can't think of exactly what's in it.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe it's like
Probably pumpkin.
probably. I mean, yeah, but it looks. Oh, let me see if I can find it quick. Once again, the old Google search. Yeah, it's got whipped cream in it. That's it.
Oh, lovely.
Like on top of it,
How do you shot whipped cream?
pumpkin.
Chuck it in, James.
Pumpkin by spice, butterscotch snaps, and heavy whipped cream.
Yeah, that sounds fucking banging. What?
Beautiful.
And corn syrup, rum chatter,
Okay, this is just sounding more American.
caramel vodka, sugar, and
Just
pumpkin
sugar.
spice.
I can taste the sweetness already.
Mm-mm.
I mean, that must be just like a sugar bomb in your mouth. As soon as you've done that, you've got diabetes.
Oh, don't me to tell you
They've already
guys.
got it if they're doing that.
Just sugar. Put it in the shot. It's fine.
If you're
Nah.
genuinely taking that shot, you've already got it.
Yeah.
There's no way.
You're just dead inside at this point.
What about that New Year's that I wasn't there? That Marco, I had to come pick you guys up in the end. Marco
Oh, Marco died.
passed out in my car.
Marco actually died. We were doing fine. Then I introduced him to, I'm pretty sure, bus stuff at that point. He just flatlined. He was in the chair, like, next to the door. He just sat there. He was just watching everything and going, oh. I was like, Mark, you right there, bud? And he was like, yeah, I'll be fine. Just gonna let it go down, you know. I'm just not getting on with it. And I'm like, okay. This next thing we know, Marco's like dashing out the front door. He's like sprinting it out. He got most of it outside, bless him. It's just a little bit on the doormat, all up the path, and then made it to the drain cover.
Oh yeah, and then I had to pick it up, and then that's when George told me, yeah, he's been a bit sick, but yeah, just keep the window
wee
open,
bit.
and it should be right. And I just had to keep checking, Marco, you're gonna be sick in my car. No.
He was so gone.
And then like 10 minutes later, I came to pick James up then and dropped home, and that experience was a bit more calming. It wasn't no, it was yeah, good night.
Yeah,
I
James was
wasn't
like,
fucked. I was just
Marco
quite
was so
content
gone.
with going home.
And then apparently that night stayed out. That night carried on for fucking hours. George said,
Yeah.
because did you stay till the end?
I'll stay at George's.
Which was that night that you? Was it the night that you had a hotel room booked? What was that night? Did you have? Was that you who had the hotel room booked at one
That's
night
not
at
me.
B&B? Who was that? That might have been. I can't think of who that was. I swear it was you because it was and you just didn't go to the B&B in the end because it was too late.
No, I already stayed at James's. I've stayed at Marco's, and I've stayed at
You can
George's.
still smell it.
That was that night you fell down the stairs, isn't it? Because me and
Yeah.
James were arguing where he's gonna stay,
Yep, that's the one.
and I was like, he's not coming back to mine like that.
I was
And you were
fucking
like-
gone.
And you were like, right, fine. And then he peed on your floor, didn't he?
props. Pretty sure getting that, yeah.
Certainly fucking smelt like it.
And you kept complaining for ages, mate. And Will kept going this way. You're like, Will, my fucking carpet still stinks of piss.
You can't just let that thing go. If a man pisses on your floor,
That's how I don't even remember getting home though.
But you were a fucking. It was a struggle, I'll tell you that. Getting you from town to our house walking.
Oh dear, I can imagine so. I
It was
so,
horrific.
So gone.
an experience I never want to have again.
Just to get you. I think when we went to TFT afterwards, just to get you out of there took ages. You just would not leave. You were just absolutely gone. Just as bad as. And then when Marco used to come in for fucking. When Marco used to go to the Union and came back, when he was big on the old vodka. And he used to get absolutely slaughtered. And I remember that night we were walking up to Beer Keller, and he was just was he smashing his head, or was he punching signs all the way up to Beer Keller, and he was like knocking stuff over and that.
Classic.
Do you remember that night, James?
Oh yeah.
And was he the one who like
He was just talking to anyone that he walked past.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, you walk past a bunch of girls, you go, "All right, love."
Fuck you, classic Marco.
The
that is.
loudest he possibly could, and then he smashed like the bus stop up, like he
That
was in
was
a
it.
fucking
He
MMA fight.
He went, "All right, love," and then the bin came past, and he just full on kicked the bin as hard as he could.
Oh dear lord.
He was like, "Oh, this fucking bin was in my way, mate."
Marco's on a rampage. That's what he's on.
He was definitely on a rampage that night. Or the old, should we go to the old classic story of George has got a girl? George, sorry, mate. I got a girlfriend. I can't. The old.
You're opening this into him. Jesus. No,
This
he's
is
not
what
even
he-
here
this
to
is what he
defend
needs.
himself.
He's right there. He's okay. So we were in. Me and George did the old, lad class. Me and George got drunk and went out, just the both of us. And we went up to the main zinc floor, and went up there. Went to the front. We were plastered out of our face, and then this girl came up to George, and she comes up to him. She wants to get with him and that. And then George goes, "Sorry, love, I've got a girlfriend." And he doesn't have, just to clarify, he does not have a girlfriend. So he's open, ladies.
This is just more Lewis spewing bullshit.
It's not bullshit.
I've heard the
It's a
stories of what he actually said. Right, this is just you tricking yourself.
He said he
You
got a
tricked
girlfriend.
yourself. You tricked yourself into thinking that he said that when probably you said it. You're just trying to cover your own
Yeah,
ass.
this is just
I
Lewis
did-
cover stories now.
No,
Yeah.
this is 100% not. George had the girl cut to him, and he said no. And then I went to George. Why the hell didn't you get with him? And he went to me like this.
Him?
I don't know. To George, and then George looked at me and went. I went to George. I was like, "Why didn't you get with her?" And you just went, "I don't know. I don't know. I just said I've got a girlfriend." I was like, "Why did you do that?" And he went, "I don't know. I'm drunk, mate." Standing right in the front of Zig, and then just starts dancing again, waving fucking at everybody.
George dancing? I haven't seen that in ages.
Just
Oh.
me and George were gone that night.
Such a
Or the old classic Marco's sister helping us out to actually get drunk on a night out.
Oh, it
The
was,
old,
We'd have to be in there by 11.
Oh yeah, being there by 11, then goes to the bar and then be like, "Yeah, can we? What was it we had to order? Was it gin and lemonade?
Yeah.
Or was it gin and a shot of lemonade?" I remember that's
3 shots of gin in a cup.
yeah, a tiny little. It must be more than that. She just filled it up. She'd do that and then just keep going, and then just do of lemonade, and it was just the strongest shit. But
You gotta get fucked up, don't you? That's probably the most fucked up I've been in Zing, though. Thank God.
Yeah.
Oh, Lewis, you're getting called out in the chat. You've been called such a liar and absolute rubbish. I mean,
Miles wasn't even there, and George knows it's true. He just won't admit it.
oh no, Lewis.
He knows it's true. All the old classic story of me and George about to go out into town, and I think we were going out for this. We were trying to do the old second go at going out, just the both of us, and we got about 15 feet away from George's house, counted to 3, turned around and went TFC.
Nice.
That was a quality night out. One of the best nights out.
What's
The
like the
absolutely
weirdest thing you drunk,
swarm-
James?
Weirdest thing I've drunk? I'd probably say
One of those mashup things, would you say? When everything's
What?
chucked into when we play Ring of Fire.
yeah, probably that.
So that would be probably wine, Deserrano, gin and lemonade, beer, uh, whatever Will's drinking, and then whatever Marco's drinking.
It's always a good time. You never know what I'm going to pull up with. Ugh.
That's
I
actually
downed it though.
you did. You fucking did.
I
You
didn't
did it.
puke. Just
I would have puked like.
I didn't want to drink anything after that because I knew I would, but I didn't.
All the old night out that Mike Dan sorted me out with
The
You
fuck
remember those
is
shots?
Dan?
One of my brother's mates. Maybe I brought that tray of shots
What do you
round.
think?
It was like a circle tray.
Yeah. And nobody wanted them.
We finished them. We finished them all that night. They were.
James, you ate a worm for a $5?
Oh yeah, I did.
What's that?
Apparently, James
In
ate a worm for a
fucking-
$5.
In secondary school, I
You
ate,
ate a
I, ate,
worm.
I ate a worm for a £5, and then Corona happened.
Oh, beautiful.
That's the sole purpose of why Corona happened.
You ate a worm in
Because I ate a worm in secondary school for a £5.
I mean,
That
solid.
sounds vile. That sounds disgusting.
Yeah, I washed it down with some fucking overpriced carbonated water. It was
That's what
great.
you really need.
You
It's a
should do
healthy meal.
a worm shot. Do a worm shot.
Probably could.
Ah,
It
sounds
wasn't even that bad.
I've actually got
Fantastic.
some weird. I've got some. I don't know what it is downstairs. It's like an alcohol, but it's got a snake in it. It's got a small like cobra in it.
lovely.
I think it's probably whiskey or something with a cobra inside of it. That would be good to try at one stage.
Yeah, chug that
I might
back.
just eat the snake.
Mm.
I'd
Like,
give
you
you
knew we had
five
this,
if you
like, I think it was
£5?
Romanian.
Fuck me, give it.
£10 now.
Go on then.
Eating weird shit.
I'll do anything for a £5. Gotta make your money
Go on.
somehow.
Go on, Will.
Beautiful.
What was that? You
Oh,
do
there was
uni.
like someone brought some like Romanian vodka, I think it was, but it had like an actual pear inside the bottle. And so when you finished
What?
drinking all the vodka, you get this pear out, and it soaked up all this vodka. It's just pure vodka in this like pear.
Isn't that what people do with watermelons as well?
Yeah,
They, like,
basically.
Oh yeah. I
Drown
see
it
now.
in vodka.
It's
And they
ju-
just eat watermelons.
It's
and get
just,
fucked
it
up.
was absolutely vile. It was the weirdest pear you've ever tasted.
Was it like skinned or was it?
yeah, it's literally a full pear, like skin and all.
It probably
you just
doesn't
chop
taste
it
much
up,
like pear, does
And
it?
you stab your fork into it, thinking it's going to taste like pear. No, just vodka. Pure and utter vodka.
I've gone off vodka ever since one of George's birthday parties. One of his birthday parties.
I was 6 years old!
I was down in vodka, left, right, and centre.
It was one of George's
It was in the cake and the party.
birthdays. Fuck off.
In the
Well, it was one of
pinata.
George's birthdays, and I bought a
Vodka
One of
and a
those-
free slice of cake.
I bought a pear and some vodka, and I put them together, and it was lovely.
Mm-mm.
But I bought a bottle of vodka that night. This is the last time I've ever had vodka since.
I
And
honestly
it was,
haven't drank vodka that much, I don't think.
I
it's-
drank it.
I
That's all I
used to
drank
love
first
it.
year. It was so cheap.
I used to love it like dry, but I can't even smell it anymore. It just makes me want to heave instantly. Ever since that night, because that was the night you were there that night, James. The night I passed out in George's sink. I fell asleep.
No, I wasn't there.
Were you not?
No. I had to
Oh.
miss it because of my brother's wedding.
Oh yeah, no, I remember now.
Sad
Yeah,
times.
I fell asleep in the sink with my head in the. It was that was a night just constantly being sick, and I remember George's mum just coming in the early hours of the morning, being like, "Are you all right, Lewis?" And me being like, "No, but I've got to go work in a minute." So
Nice.
and then she had to drop me off at work afterwards. That was an
Because you
experience.
didn't
I-
really do much at work.
Didn't do much. I fucking sat out back all night, all day.
You
Yeah,
never
no.
left. You just
I
stayed there.
I got paid for sitting out back. I clocked in and then clocked out later on. And I remember them buying me, there's like it's like a sachet powder thing you put in like some water, and it's meant to give you some vitamins and that to.
Yeah.
Yeah, they went and bought me them. And it just didn't work because I didn't like the taste of it.
Nice.
Fuck's sake.
so I couldn't drink it. It was like it tasted sort of like a gone off what think of a gone off orange. I don't know if you've had them because they come in like that tube.
Oh, it was like the fiber fucking sachet
Yeah,
things. Yeah.
yeah. They taste like a gone off orange, from what I would guess a gone off orange tastes like.
Thank you, Lewis.
No problem. That
Much
was from my
appreciated.
that's from my pint of water.
Chug, chug, chug.
Or should I act hard? That's a pint of fucking that's gin. That's a pint of gin and 2 shots of lemonade.
Lovely.
I tell you,
Drinking now.
another actually one of the worst beers I've ever had in my life was when I went to Hamburg with Dark, and we went to I think it was a Chinese, or it could have been an Indian. No, it was Chinese. It was a Chinese.
I think that's a bit racist.
How? Oh, shut up!
Fuck's sake.
Fuck.
You fucking racist prick.
Oh,
believe you get those
I
two
can't believe
mixed
you
up.
done that.
Shut up. They're not similar. There we go. I've saved myself.
What next, though? You hate feminists?
Okay.
Actually, everyone hates them. They're all pricks.
So, this beer, okay, it was, from all I could establish, a fruity beer. And I don't know if you could think, it's like what's that beer that has a cocktail in it or something like that?
What?
What's like it's
What?
oh,
The
it's the
tequila
beer.
one.
Oh yeah.
Desperados.
Oh yeah, Desperados. It's sort of like that, but 100 times more vile. So it was a dry beer, so it could have been ale for all I know, but it was in German, so I didn't know what I was ordering. But it just tasted of like, I don't know, like strawberries and apples and all that, but from a beer. It was, and I had a stein of it, and it was utter. There's no way anyone could enjoy it, but it was one of the most famous beers in Hamburg. Like it's made there or something like that.
Nice.
That was nice, mate. Try it. It's not fucking nice. It's disgusting. It
Sounds pretty nice.
I had a few sips of it. I think Dark finished it off because Dark's a proper lad.
But I feel like you don't like flavoured anything these days.
No.
I think your taste buds are just shit.
I
You have the taste buds of like a 6-year-old.
I like the old I like that elderflower shit.
James, do you remember any of these things being mentioned in the chat?
Oh yeah,
Oh, shit.
when Miles fucking died on the bridge for about 16 hours.
I was on holiday this time.
Yeah, I can't really remember what the night was.
Yeah, Miles was moving in to his new
Oh
house.
yes. It was me, him, George, and then a bunch of random people that I never spoke to.
Zara's friends, isn't it?
Yeah, and then that was all right. We just chilled at his, and then all of a sudden we were all going out. So we walked out. That took us fucking like 10 years, and then I think we walked into Zinc. Did we even make it into Zinc? I can't fucking remember.
You did. You went into Zinc because you sent us the photos.
Did I?
Yeah. Zara sending Maisie photos when we were on holiday. I think when they were drunk in Zinc.
Oh, so yeah, we made it into Zinc. As per Zinc fashion, nothing really happened in there. It was just a bit of nothing.
Good old standard times.
I don't really know why Miles was so wasted.
Apparently he drank like a whole bottle of gin, didn't he? It is.
Yeah, but he wasn't like shit-faced getting into town.
But gin takes a bit longer though to set.
Because I remember, because me and George split off from them when they were going to town. Because I think I had to drop off something at George's. I think it was like my bag or something, which was fun. Because for some reason we decided to run. Oh yeah, it was when he had his bike. He had his bike at Miles's, and we just had to drop it all off and everything. But I don't recall Miles being fucked at any point. But I suppose he was.
I just remember getting sent photos of him like passed out in the across the road.
Yeah.
From Blake.
Now imagine actually being there, fuck, Lewis. Imagine actually being there and having to stand on that bridge for about 3 hours. We went from one end to the bridge to the other in 3 hours. because he would physically not move. We went through like 3 different groups of people trying to help.
Jesus Christ.
A trip to TFC and back, only buying a bottle of water, which wasn't allowed.
Nice.
They would refuse to sell George a bottle of water. But yeah, it was a fucking mess.
I remember the night where George did punch a wall though. When we went to TFC and George saw Brooke, and he was like, "Do you know what? I used to have a massive crush on her, but she just ignored me." And then she just blanked me and left.
Yes,
And
George, you're getting roasted.
And then we walked down the corner, and then I think we were sort of like asking him what happened back then. He was saying like, "Oh, she's ignoring me now." And then what does he do? Full on punches a brick wall.
I'm pretty sure he messaged her that night as well.
Punches the wall.
Yeah, I think he did.
But
I
he
don't
did
know.
just- it wasn't just like a gentle punch. He fucked his whole wrist, knuckles up, and it's still fucked up now.
I
He's one
fucked
of
up my
those-
knuckles from the night Miles stayed on a bridge. I punched the
Okay.
fuck out that wall because I was angry.
I don't think I've ever punched a wall at drunk, so I've been okay. My knuckles are still in contact.
What about this? George punches the wall for putting too much salt in his TFC?
Same night.
Oh, okay.
Same night, yeah. It's sort of same situation. It was a mix between salt and salt with Brook.
Salty
A
Brook.
mix- Salty Brook and
I
salt
think that's what that
Egypt.
night should be called.
Salty Brook. That could be
Salty
the
Brook, okay.
that could be the name for the.
Tell you
next
what,
video.
she probably
That's the
would have been
title,
salty,
that's
George. You didn't miss out.
What's that?
I said she probably would have been salty, so he didn't really miss out.
Apparently, we got misinformation. let's George clear this up.
Go on, George. What's the misinformation? Because the information, as I remember, is you walk around the corner and being like, "I fucked my hand up," and just blood pouring from it, completely. And then you just getting in, and then you got toilet roll and wrapped toilet roll around your wrist, your knuckles.
Was I there?
Sounds like a classic
Yeah.
night, honestly.
You were there. It was
Yeah,
all
get
of
in the
us.
Where
Discord
the
here,
fuck was
George.
I?
You were probably. You're probably quite drunk. I think we were all quite drunk that night. I think that was back when it was me. I think that was just me, you, Miles, and George.
Well, it's by the sounds of it, we're going to get a guest appearance from George
Yeah, we got it. Yeah.
Come on, George. Come
whenever
in
he
just...
comes in.
I mean, Marlon wants to know
Luckily,
about the
I
amazing
bet you it'll
Tenerife
fuck
night
up
out.
the display.
Right.
I mean, it hasn't. It's good. It's fine.
Welcome, George.
Here he is.
Right, I've had enough of this. This is some misinformation, and frankly, I ain't gonna stand for it.
I think you
Fill us in
are.
then,
You're on our podcast here.
Yeah,
What we say is correct. What you say is incorrect.
fair enough.
This is just another point of
Right.
view.
No, we got a TFC, didn't we? And I had me usual 5 pieces chicken with chips, 5 spicy wings, lovely.
Fucking meme lord.
And me being as drunk as I was, I fucking chucked an absolute shitload of salt on it. And that was that ruined. And then I saw said person. She saw me. I said hello, blah blah blah. And I in my drunken mess that I was, I just said, "I put too much fucking salt on my chicken." And that was pretty much the only thing I said to her. And when we left, I realised that probably was a fucking stupid thing to say. And then I fucking twacked the wall and broke my knuckle.
Honestly, couldn't be any better.
Yeah.
Is it still broken, isn't it?
Well, no, but it's not right.
No, you've
Yeah,
got like
to be fair, it's been hurting recently actually. But,
too much.
It's all the gaming you've been doing.
Still the gaming.
all the gaming quotation
Being
marks.
stuck in home alone, all the gaming.
Yeah.
All the
Installing all
gaming.
then playing a bit of F1. George,
Yeah.
I told him about our sick F1 story, by the way, at the start of the podcast.
Yeah, I know. I've been here since the start, Lewis.
But you
Oh,
know,
good.
since the start, look at him. Cool guy.
Dedicated viewer, Lewis.
Can I redeem myself for that that other story that you've told lies about?
No,
that-
Absolutely. Get
Yeah,
all the truth
Absolutely
out.
not. That is the truth.
It's not the truth.
You said you had a girlfriend.
No, I didn't.
You did.
I did not. As James said, you've convinced yourself that that's what I've said.
She was half an inch from your lips, and you pushed her backwards.
I didn't push her.
Right, you sort of grabbed her
I
shoulders.
did
and placed
not.
her- You grabbed
I
her
did not
shoulders-
hit her. It is bullshit. I did not.
You grabbed her shoulders and rested her backwards.
No.
You guided her
What?
backwards.
Ugh, you're making me out to be a fucking woman beater. Really. What happened was we were having a fucking smashing time up at the front of Zinc, weren't we, Lewis?
Yeah.
Just us two, vibing. And then this girl walked past, and we locked eyes. It was the most romantic moment I've ever had in my whole life. And she came towards me, and we got close. And then she like turned away and looked at her friend, like, "Oh yeah, this could be fucking funny, isn't it?" And I was like, "No, I can't. Sorry." And that was
You
that.
said-
I didn't
No.
say I had a girlfriend.
You
'Cause
did.
that's a lie. I don't lie.
It is. That was in fact. I remember you saying that you told her that you had a girlfriend. Sorry, I can't.
No, I said no, I can't. Sorry, and then I told you that, and then you've now convinced yourself. You've told the lie so much that you believe it. You were like, well, yeah, that basically means you just told her you had a girlfriend.
No, I'm 100% sure that you turned around to her and went, "No, I can't. Sorry, love. I've got a girlfriend."
Lewis, you are 100% sure is like 50% for a new woman.
That's like a whole maybe 28.
99.99% sure that you told her that.
After how many drinks was this, Lewis? Are you 100% sure?
We were gone. We were dancing at the front of Zinc in
there we
front of
go.
everyone. I think we even went up on the podium.
Yeah, we got right to the front.
We were fucking gone at this point. The only way you'd get me up there is if I'm absolutely gone. All the older,
Pretty decent, Eva.
actually a pretty decent night we had. Now you're here, George. Is the my birthday. That I
With
don't know if you
mammoth
know-
sounds in Zinc.
mammoth sounds, fucking deafening sounds for the next 3 days of ringing.
Mate, that was actually pretty decent.
That because we went to I remember going out. I went out with my brother and his mates to. I went around my brother's house, and then you went around Ellie's house,
Mm.
and then we had pre-drinks at different houses. Then we all met in Beer Keller, and then I think I was fucked at that point when you turned up, and then you went off with Ellie and her.
Yeah, we went to Zinc,
friends.
didn't we?
Yeah, and then me and my brother's mates went to catch up to Zinc behind you, and then then they were charging us extra to try and get in this booming room. But we
Yeah,
just
you
went
had to pay to get into Zinc, and then you had to pay to get into the main room for the Mammoth Sounds event.
Nice.
It was
Classic.
decent, though.
all we do on me and my brother and his mates did is wait for the security guard to leave that door and then walk in.
Oh, unbelievable you are.
Absolutely
That would've-
unbelievable.
But yeah, that was some pretty sick tunes, massive speakers going on. I was gone at that point. I was completely gone. I was out of it like a donkey on ice.
Well, at least you can remember it, Lewis.
Remember it? I remember parts.
What sort of analogy was that?
What?
Like
Monkey
a
on
donkey on ice?
Get a donkey nice.
What did I say? Monkey or donkey?
A donkey on ice?
Fucking no idea.
No, I
Get-
know.
I'm just slowly getting flashbacks of that night.
James, was this your waitress girlfriend in this photo?
Oh yeah, that is James's waitress girlfriend in that photo.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's why
Hit it
she,
off.
that's why she kept coming back to the table.
Exactly. She wanted a
That's it.
photo with me, and that's why that photo was created.
That's the only reason she kept. But that I think isn't that photo a bit bigger?
What? What are you
That
trying to
photo-
say?
No, I think Miles is sitting next to you or someone. Isn't they?
What are you trying to say about Miles?
Whoa!
No one sat
Whoa,
next to me.
Jesus Christ!
Are they not?
No,
It's just
just
you and
me,
your
the
girlfriend.
weapon, and the girlfriend. Yeah,
And the steakhouse.
yeah, that you thought was
The
here for
weapon,
some
the girlfriend,
reason.
and the steakhouse.
Well, I can't remember ever seeing that steakhouse sign. I literally I can't remember. I can't picture where that is.
It was the Odyssey, mate.
Are you sure it's the Odyssey? Are you sure that's the one on the corner we tried for one night?
No, this is the local.
That is the local.
Local.
But I don't ever remember seeing that steakhouse sign.
Why?
Oh, that's the staircase. Oh, I see it now. The staircase and the billboards behind it. That's where it went up to like that second level.
Is this the local that was half an hour away?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Glad I got that
Lewis
clarified.
booked a family hotel in Tenerife, about 3 miles walk from anything.
Well, we could have got a taxi, but no one else fucking could be asked. And you guys got fucking sunburnt on the second day. And then it went down. And George's old comment, "Oh, my back."
It
Oh.
was awful. I couldn't even sleep on my back.
And me and Miles nearly died. Actually, I'm surprised how many times we all nearly died in that water park. I think we hit the average weight limit. We went a bit over that, and that one we were like, "Oh, do you know what? This one, this ride's actually all right." And it was going down nice. It was the second to last one we went on. Remember it? And it just went straight down at the last bit, and with the fucking boat nearly tipped over.
Yeah,
We
that
nearly
big.
just went-
It didn't help that the ramp you go up sort of comes back on itself, and you nearly fully
Yeah.
drop off the top.
Yeah, because the weight distribution. I think was it Miles and Marco at the top, and then I was below at the lowest point, and you guys just sort of lifted it up because there was no weight distribution at all, and then it just nearly collapsed on all of us.
Pretty much. Yeah.
The only ride that we actually, well, me and Miles came off on was the volcano one because you guys had enough by then, and then me and Miles went off to the last ride. We came off of it. I came off, smacked my head under the bottom of the boat, and then nearly drowned because I couldn't get the boat went over the top of me. And then Miles
Lewis drowning in like fucking 1-inch water.
It's a very small person, I think.
I fell off backwards and then smacked my head on the bottom of it, and then the boat went over the top of me. So I was sort of like my legs were sort of like up in the air like that, and I was stuck sliding along the water. And then Miles, I think when I tried to get up, I pushed the boat thing underneath to the left, and I think Miles smashed his arm against the wall thing and cut his arm open. Remember? He was bleeding down.
Don't remember that.
Bleeding down.
I don't know, mate. I was, I went on one thing, and then for the rest, I was just walking around by myself, waiting at the end of rides for you cunts. Because I didn't want any of it.
You had the most fun out of all of us on that.
I did actually. Just
We had a
one and
fucking
done.
bad day. Miles has got a good comment there when they had to when they get two of them just down the slide, not the average one person.
Guys,
Get two
Jesus
people.
Christ.
And then at the end of the day, I went on that fucking I don't know, that death drop one, the really steep one. That oh my god.
Fucking! You know what's annoying about that? We had to wait around for like 40 extra minutes just for
Yeah.
you cunts to fucking ride that thing.
And I nearly pussied out at the end. Like,
Grazed my elbow. Love it.
I nearly pussied out at the end of that ridiculously tall slide.
You're telling me that you were almost pussied out of waiting?
Yeah, Miles will tell you, I was shitting myself the whole way up, like completely. You got higher and higher, but they didn't put barriers up there, so you couldn't see how high up you were. It was just completely open, so you could see below you and everything. And then you got to the top of there, and then you just look down, and it's god awful. It is the worst experience I've ever had. And all I remember is lying down like that. I sat down in it first. I was like, right, and they were like, you got to lie down. I was like, shit, I've got to lie down.
You were going to sit down going down at least.
Well, I couldn't lay down. My body just wouldn't lay down. And then I laid down in the end, and I put my arms over, and I was like, shit. And then
Hey,
I
it was-
crossed my feet.
It was almost a vertical drop. You were going to sit down.
I was crying. It was fucking high. It was. How high was it again? It was like, was it 80 foot? Is that? Was it 10? Was Cyan?
Just want to let you know, Lewis, you've been called out for being a pussy, and you're crying the whole way up.
I was. I just said that then. It was fucking 28 meters high.
Yeah,
28
something like
meters.
a couple
that's
of
about the
years.
same height as me.
It was horrible.
He was
It
literally on
was
the verge of
fucking-
crying.
I wasn't on the verge of crying, but I was shitting myself like fuck. And then got to the top, laid down. They pushed me, closed my eyes for the whole point, and then just before it hit the bottom, I can't remember what I did. I think I uncrossed my feet, and then my feet started going up because up in the air.
Oh, fucking flying!
Yeah. So then I crossed my feet over it straight away again, just so that I could go through the tunnel because I forgot there's that tunnel at the end where you go through like all the sharks and shit. And
You
that
were
was,
getting ready to sort of get off it halfway down, weren't you?
Yeah, basically.
That's walk off right now. It's fine.
And then you hit all the way down there. It's not a fun ride. All the way down, it fucking kills your back because it's like all the ridges in the side all the way down, and your back just scrapes along all of them all the way to the bottom. And then when you get to the bottom, you're going so fast, your back just smashes into the water. It's not a good experience. For 40 minutes wait, I'd rather definitely not do it again.
You didn't have fucking health insurance on that holiday either, did you?
Nope.
Fuck's sake.
So when you almost tried to fly, you could have fucking broken something and it would have been 10 times worse.
Could have broken something, but it was worth the risk at the end of the day.
Just change your
Right,
name to like...
that's why we took it quiet for the next whole duration we were there.
The whole thing. The old, I think the closest night we got out was the old pool night. After we finished the pool and that, we were all absolutely smashed. We should have gotten a taxi, but then we just
No, we were in walking distance at that point.
we were, because all you had to do was go right and through the car park. And
But
then...
no, I don't want to fucking go out. It's
I mean,
boring.
why would we go to Tenerife if we wanted to go out?
For fuck's sake.
A
Are
lad's
you
holiday,
crazy?
that's where we go and fucking relax, isn't it?
Sit by the pool.
Relax.
Get a nice tan.
Sit by the pool. Will, sit by the pool, mate. Didn't even sit by the pool. They sat in a fucking room.
Because it was full of children. You
Go
booked
to the
us into a family hotel.
Yeah, but you just skip that part in the middle. Just go outside. There's only a room.
Oh, dear.
What? Skip the what part?
We didn't even go in the Sense Park. Fuck that part. That was full of people who did not want to hang out with. But down by
What
the
children?
down by the
Well,
beach
it's
was
just best
nice.
friends, children, right?
Well, it was the cheapest one, and it's the only budget I had to work with. So
I will tell you
Alright,
what.
we
I
know
can-
we know not to go back there, don't we?
yeah,
Yeah. But you know, it's
Yeah,
a
we're not
nice
done that
excuse
way.
to see tits on the beach, you know?
Yeah.
For anyone that's out there. If you want to go Tenerife, there's that. Just see
Just
tits.
all the old up at the that boat. What was it? That Sky Club or whatever it's called.
What?
Oh no.
The one we were meant to go to, but then George went, "Mate, I ain't going in there. It's full of twats." What did you say?
I just looked in there and I said we're not going in there.
I think that's what we all said.
To be
You
fair,
just
yeah.
Mate, we're not going there with that bunch of cons of people. I remember later on, you'd be like, let's go to the boat party then. You're like, mate, if they're the type of people that are going to be on the boat party, I don't want to be fucking associated.
Nah, because we would have just been sat on the corner of the fucking boat watching
Oh, it would have
everyone
been
do
shocking.
everything.
It would have been awful.
It would have been terrible.
But they were, that
So
was...
money wasted.
we should have probably gone Gran Canaria with the other lot.
Yeah, but whose fault's that?
Well, actually, that's not my fault because we'd already booked our holiday.
What?
Oh shit! I've muted them. I've muted everyone. I was like, "What the hell? Nothing's coming through." But yeah, we'd already booked. I'd
No, I
already
think
booked
it
our
was just
holiday.
silent for a second.
Yeah, it's just plain flat, gone.
There you
I
go.
booked
there's
I booked the hotel a couple weeks before.
I
they-
would have literally preferred to not have a hotel.
But but there was no other fucking. Well, there was another way of doing it, which was what was it when you buy a big house and then you'll live in that
Airbnb style, yeah.
Yeah, Airbnb. But I remember trying that and we just didn't get accepted for any of them.
I wonder
Everyone I
why.
Yeah, I
What?
got 5 bunch of lads. I want to come to your house.
Responsible.
No, I mean the one booking it's Lewis. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah, you can't fucking spell.
If you can't
Oh, God.
spell, please, it's not gonna work.
Well, we
Well,
were
they-
going to go to
Five
gonna go to,
friends.
Lanzarote, weren't we?
Yeah, originally.
But that would have been all of us in one hotel room.
Why did we change it? I forgot. It's probably because
Uh,
you decided that let's I found somewhere much better. Yeah. Cancel
Well,
that when we're going in.
we were going to go out into Playa de las Americas, but then we realised how far away Playa de las Americas was from the hotel I booked. Which was
Wait, what?
because in Tenerife, Playa de las Americas is obviously where the nightclubs and all that were. But
Oh,
our
so
hotel.
wait,
So wait,
Wait,
you
what?
booked the hotel without looking at the location?
No, on the map it didn't
Pretty
look that
much.
far away because it's Playa
Of
de
the
las
map.
Americas.
Yeah, it doesn't look very
doesn't
far
it?
away if you zoom
No,
out.
Yeah, it's like
No,
the whole
but-
Google Earth. Yeah, it didn't look any
No.
far away. It was like,
But Playa
That far?
de las Americas was where it was like merged with where did we stay? Costa
Costa Adeje.
Adeje and Playa de las Americas are like one big city. It's like London, but then I just sort of
so you
underestimated
picked the wrong
distance.
side, basically.
Yeah, but it was the cheaper side, but I had a budget to work with, so
It was the
That was-
family side.
yeah, that was the closest I could get. Which is really weird though, because the partying side, the hotels are a lot more expensive than the other side. Like a lot more.
I
like,
wonder why.
like a £300-400
Couldn't
more per
think
person.
of anything.
The only other option was the Airbnb, but none of them were accepting us. But you know, letting 5 lads into an Airbnb.
Mate, we wouldn't have done
It'd
shit.
been fine. You just stayed in the room all the time.
We probably would have like cleaned it or something. Wouldn't we?
We would have made the place
Sounds a
look
bit bored.
better.
That's
Got
clean.
nothing else to do.
We
Clean
were
the
too
whole room up.
stingy to buy fucking alcohol because it was all expensive anyway. So we bought
yeah,
fucking
when-
cleaning equipment and stuff.
It's like, oh, this kitchen could use a good wipe down. Let's go to the local.
The local was banging food though. Banging food. Actually, not as good as that one night we went to that really fancy restaurant. Well,
I
it
wouldn't
wasn't-
call anything there fancy.
It wasn't fancy, but it was high. It was like really good food.
It was just above
garlic bread.
average, like probably
So,
like
there's
the
a fresh
highest
shop there.
place in Tenerife.
That garlic bread though. Remember it? That was like.
Is
Bon
that really
appetit.
your highlight of that place?
Yeah, garlic
The
bread. The whole
garlic bread.
garlic bread every night before our meal, and then our meal. Followed
Went
up
to
by
that one restaurant and had plates upon plates of garlic bread.
garlic
It was so
bread.
good.
He was living the dream.
Yeah.
It was nice. It was banging. It was good, but yeah, that holiday that was it. That was the end of the holiday. Went home and that was it. The best part about that holiday was the wheels touching down in Gatwick.
It was, to be fair.
Lifting off.
Great holiday then. I know.
Yeah.
Good summary. Good.
Yeah.
But you know, it's the
That
first
was
one,
it.
isn't it? It's the first and it's the last one. So
Just to wrap that up. Never
No,
happening.
we'll do
ever
another
again.
one.
we need to bring people that actually have energy.
We'll do another
but
trip.
not
Obviously,
like
we'll...
Lewis level energy where it gets annoying after 2 days.
Okay. We'll have me. We'll have us lot, Miles, Will,
Turn to a
Marco,
fucking grumpy cat.
and then we'll go with like Hayden, Ross, Harv, and Ollie, and all that as well. Because I think it would have been good if we had sort of planned all of us to go as one, than accidentally book 2 holidays at the exact same time, but just on the island opposite each other. Because I think if we were in a big group, it would be good.
Should have gone boating and meet each other, yeah? Just...
And not 7 days. I can't do 7 days,
Mm-mm.
especially in that heat. 5 days would be alright.
We
The
were-
extra 2 days.
Weren't we talking of doing 2 weeks or something originally?
Fuck
Sorry.
no, God
Pro-
knows.
probably
would've-
yes, Lewis probably
Probably.
would have said that.
Yeah,
So,
At
1
the
month.
start.
Let's go.
1 month.
I would have killed myself.
But you on the second? Was it the second day? You were like, "Mate, I'm gonna look for flies."
Oh. Yeah, I remember that.
George was in his fucking room playing Minecraft for the last 4 days.
I was, wasn't I? It took me Switch. Yeah, I remember.
Oh dear.
Fucking typical bastard. And oh yeah, that was yeah. We needed a bigger group, and preferably somewhere where the shops sell cheaper alcohol, because £2.50 for a WKD is not fucking one WKD ain't fucking cheap.
It was $2.50 for everything, wasn't it? Because we were trying to get
Yeah,
Smirnoff
$2.50.
Ices to do.
Yeah, that thing where you open the cupboard and there's like a drink in there. You got a drink. in it.
Yeah. We're like,
But
yeah,
they
when
were-
we get there, let's go to the shop, get a shitload of
But
Smirnoff Ice.
you couldn't buy
Brilliant.
crates. They didn't do crates or anything. It was just fucking singles or like bottles of wine.
Oh dear.
Yeah, $2.50 for a fucking drink. No, thank you.
I could
Fucking-
just live off wine. It's so
It was actually cheaper for a stein of fucking beer in a restaurant than buying a bottle of beer from a supermarket, which
Yeah, it's
makes
because they
100% sense.
make all of the what was it, San Miguel?
Yeah.
It's
But even
all
San,
local.
even San Miguel in like a bottle in the bloody shops wasn't cheap.
Well,
It was probably the
it's-
cheapest option.
Yeah, because it's all so expensive because it's all imported in. But the
remember
cheap
when-
shit is their local stuff.
You tried to buy cider. That was fucking expensive.
Yeah, that was.
Cider was one of those
Oh,
most
I'm
expensive
trying to find
drinks.
cider every time I go abroad, and it's just like, no, it's not happening. We got sparkling apple juice.
They had
buy it.
cider. They had cider, but it was just like what, €4 for like a normal glass size, when you could have a stein of San Miguel for €1.99.
That's
Or was it
what you-
€1.50? €1.50
Yeah, I think it was 150.
for a stein.
Didn't Marco get a cider or something when we went for one of the meals?
No,
And
that's when we went to that beach bar, and I had a. Shit, what was that?
Oh, your Copperberg.
No, I had a.
Oh,
or something.
Yeah, that was it.
Strongbow.
Strongbow. Yeah, that was it. Yeah,
And you paid for that, I think, didn't you? And it was-
yeah.
It's the
I
only
think
thing
you
I
took the
ever
price
find
for
abroad
that,
when we're
right?
looking for cider is like
Yeah,
Strongbow dark berries or some shit.
It's like
Yeah.
everyone else had a San Miguel bottle for like €2 each. The cider, like €6 for a fucking bottle of cider. Boom that price up. No
Yikes.
one buys it. That was the same place where cocktails were like €15. So that was that expensive place we were talking about last week, actually. When I mean James.
About to say, this podcast has gone full cycle.
Get
It's
out
the
full
last
cycle.
ever episode now.
back.
Actually, no. Next
Back to Wigan.
episode, we're going to start talking about the same stories next week.
Yeah.
that we started with this one.
I
It's
bet
just
you
gonna be a
it's gonna
complete,
get
like,
better.
Back and
So it's
forth.
about F1 racing next week. At the end of
Yeah,
it.
we'll go back to your F1 career.
Yeah. But no,
Anyway,
yeah. That was
Now,
been
wait,
a
wait, wait,
podcast.
wait, wait. No, wait. We need
well, okay.
we need to talk about this just for a second, right?
All right,
What?
ready.
Oh my god, chicken lips.
Excuse me.
Pardon? Oh, let's stop.
Fucking chicken lips. I forgot about him.
That's the highlight of the trip, as the chicken lips.
He would actually. You probably should talk about him. He was a legend.
He
I
was
think I think we need to leave that for.
That's next
We
time.
just need to extend this out. We can just make podcasts on our fucking trash holiday.
that could
Just
be
like
next week.
segments.
Chicken lips can have his own dedicated
Chicken
fucking
lips
hashtag.
can- have
That's
his own
next week's
hour.
podcast titled Chicken Lips. Happy done.
Chicken lips can have his own hour fully dedicated to himself. But
Ugh.
what is it, James, you wanted to say?
Okay. So I was reading a couple articles.
Yeah.
Apparently, did you know that human urine
Oh.
could help make concrete on the moon?
That's a good quote to leave on. I like it.
Shit.
Nice.
Fuck, I needed to know that. I've been wondering how they were gonna build
Right,
concrete
right,
on
right,
the
jeez.
moon.
right. The European Space Agency said Friday the urea, the main organic compound in urine, would make the mixture for a lunar concrete more malleable before it hardens into its sturdy final form.
Actually sort of relates to the topic, because when you're pissed up,
Does
you
it?
piss like a. Well, that's how they. If they need a good supply of pee, they're just gonna have to have people constantly getting drunk.
This isn't why I'm worried between what Lewis' brain adds into, like,
But when you're
this
drunk,
definitely means
you,
this.
you piss a lot more when you're drunk than any other time. Like when I'm getting pissed up, I piss
It's because you're drinking more.
probably.
So just drink more.
Exactly.
You don't have to get drunk.
So that's what I'm saying. NASA also need basically a group of people who want to get pissed up every night to keep a constant flow of pee coming out, so they can concrete the moon. Whatever it was.
Okay, Lewis.
Sounds like you've got your new business sorted then, Lewis.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Your
called pissed up.
piss concrete business. You know?
Yeah, he's just going to open, like, a pub on the moon. I'm like, here you go.
I
Links
don't
in the
think they're
description below.
drinking the piss.
What?
Pisscrete.
Pisscrete.
Beautiful.
Pisscrete construction.
So yeah, I'll just find these weird fucking facts every week.
I like it.
Lovely. That we can have a nice little fact in the end
Good
of
fact
each
of the
one.
week.
That'll be
And
nice.
yeah.
So
So, yeah.
fact of the week.
So
Fact of the week.
everyone, get pissing, all right? Because the moon, they need it.
Collect your piss stuff, and then the moon will want to buy it all at once.
They need it.
Grindle's Pisscrete Ltd.
Beautiful. Copyright that right now.
Link in the description below. Right, everyone,
Mate,
remember.
we fucking had a full house here. We had a
We
guest that's
been
probably
beautiful.
gonna stay now. He's just gonna be here
Do
anytime we.
you want to join in next week,
Sounds like a
George?
plan.
You want to join in next week?
I'll have to see what's on the agenda, but yeah, I might make an appearance.
Let's see if you
We can just make more holes in this little template.
Yeah, someone else can do that.
Yeah, you'll have to squeeze it in somewhere.
I'll make a really small one, like
Right.
just below Will. Guest.
Right. Remember, boys and girls, click the follow icon top of the screen to keep updated with what we have to offer. Not much, but keep up to our section stories of our Tenerife trip. In
Absolutely.
sections each week. You
It
get a
ain't
piece of
much, but it's
puzzle,
half work.
and remember to follow through James's big fact.
Yeah,
It's going to be posted on
Many more to
Twitter every
come.
week.
Huge.
Just get on that.
huge facts. Huge.
And remember to check out our YouTube channel where you'll see last week's podcast if you missed it. And this podcast will be up in the next couple of days. And remember to keep followed to our Facebook and Twitter for extra information about when podcasts are going to take place. And James's fun facts on Twitter. You definitely want to follow that for them.
On that note,
I got plenty.
she's got a whole list like 50, just already lined up.
Piss facts coming your way.
Right, Will, you can sign off. You
Why
good
me?
at that?
What?
Haven't you already just done that?
Will did that. All right, bye.
Alright, peace, nerds.